The actual scene of this race and the narrative that's said early on is going to be so entertaining, and as we know, if one like Zohar Bale is anywhere near the scene from that middle part of the pack, then he will be absolutely charging home cattle. Cross back to you as the runners are about to head to the boxes for the national distance final.
Thanks, Patch. Yeah, the runners are out on track ahead of the Group 1 National Sprint. And the first person we're going to have a chat to is Tim Aloisi, who's got Zipping Neutron Ronnie over from South Australia. Tim, you've been a part of group races as an owner plenty of times, but no doubt this is a big thrill, your first Group 1 as a trainer.
Yeah, it is for sure, yeah. Very, very thrilled and very honoured.
Talk us through this fella's preparation for the series. Since coming over to your kennel in South Australia, he's been absolutely brilliant. What did you make of his trial last week? Were you initially a little bit disappointed?
No, I was really happy with the trial. It was a new thing for the dog, obviously travelling the 10 hours. I thought the track was pretty slow. Obviously, we've seen the likes of Zipping Orlando not run out 600. So I took plenty positives out of the run, and I do know the dog, he will improve second look.
I was speaking to Patch on Sky Racing Active earlier and said the $21 I thought was a little bit disrespectful for this boy. Obviously doesn't have the profile of, you know, the Zohar Bales and Palawa Kings, but he's a good, honest, handy little dog, and it wouldn't surprise to see him at the very least run a place.
Oh, look, you know, he's got to do a lot right and needs a lot to go his way, but, you know, they're big odds. The dog can run, and he's a very consistent dog, so, you know, hopefully his best can see us run top 3 and we'll be pretty happy.
Best of luck.
Thank you.
We'll just drop back and have a chat to Warren Nichols. Warren, little Bonnie, it's her last start here tonight.
Yep.
Bit emotional?
Yeah, no, it's been a good ride, so yeah, it's pretty exciting, yeah.
She's hit form right at the right time. Talk us through her recent campaigns in Queensland and how your thoughts are heading into the race tonight.
Oh, look, if she could repeat that, she's got to be a place chance tonight, you know, she'd be running on, so yeah, we've come down and tried, we've done all we can do, so.
In the past, you said she hasn't travelled well on the road, but what's different about this campaign? Are you happy with her tonight, how she settled in?
Yeah, no, she settled in better this time. Yeah, the other time she was here for weeks and never settled in, but no, this week she's been good, so.
Hopefully she can go out with the best career win yet.
Yeah, hopefully it changes, yeah, thank you.
That was Warren Nichols, Mark Delbridge, Zohar Bale. A lot of hype around this fella tonight. What are we expecting?
I suppose his normal pattern. Get back and charge home.
Not as much speed in the race. Would it surprise you to see him balance up a little bit closer tonight?
Oh, look, it'd be nice. I'm hoping he's positive, say maybe 4th around the first corner, and we might be able to see what he's actually capable of doing.
Best of luck.
All right, thank you.
Tasmanian representative Fast Minardi goes round from box 4. What's it like to be a part of this series, Paul?
Yeah, it's good to be part of this series and represent Tasmania, so hopefully it goes well.
Expecting him to roll to the front, or is that what we're hoping?
That's what we're hoping, and yeah, hopefully he gets about 10 in front. That's what he'll need to do.
Anything can happen behind him.
That's right.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Jack Smith, Palawa King, how's the boy feeling?
Yeah, he's great. Yeah, no problems.
Ready to serve it up to the Mexicans?
Let's hope so, eh?
We spoke up in Queensland about the fact that you want this boy to get a little bit of cover. Same situation tonight. Doesn't look to be a lot of speed in the race. What do you see happening?
Yeah, it'd be nice to get midfield and without too much trouble, and then see what he can do.
Best of luck.
Thanks, Kate.
Apollo Louise goes around from box 6. Big odds tonight, but must be a massive thrill to be part of this series.
Yeah, she's paid 101s, probably deservedly so, but yeah, we're just over the moon to be here and taking part.
How's the week been?
Yeah, no, really good. She settled in exceptionally well. She shocked me really how well she's handled everything.
Best of luck.
Thanks very much.
Mini Finn zipping Vanessa, a nice trial here last week. What are you expecting from her tonight?
Yeah, no, she went good last week. She needs to get the start right tonight.
Jumping out of her skin, hopefully she jumps out of the boxes equally as quick.
Yeah, she's feeling well, so no excuses.
Go the Blues.
Thank you.
That was Mini Finn, and last but certainly not least, we've got the Western Australian. How's he feeling?
Yeah, look, she settled in well. Hard race, but yeah, she'll be trying.
Big shock winner of the state final over there. Would probably be equally as big of a shock if it was to win tonight, but massive thrill for yourself to be part of the atmosphere of Nationals.
Yeah, just to be in it's a great thrill, and look, anything can happen in greyhound racing, and yeah, it's a greyhound race, so we'll see what happens.
Best of luck.
Thank you.
That's a chat with all the finalists in this year's Group 1 National Distance Championship. Patch, back to you for the late mail.
Green lights on. Yeah, I'm with Zohar Bale here, Kat, and look, he clearly is a favourite, and there has been no greyhound of recent times make the transition to 700 metres like he has done. Not only in the manner of which he's done that, get back, run on. But the times that have been setting have been breathtaking as well. He's representing Victoria. Palawa King, New South Wales as a wild card. Zipping Vanessa, New South Wales. Fast Minardi for Tasmania. They're the main chances. And this is the 2023 Group 1 National Distance Final. He's dead.
For the Group 1 National Distance Final, they're set to run. Favourite wears white, Zohar Bale. They're ready. And they're racing, and Zohar Bale was one of the last to leave the boxes. Out quickly was Ballistic Ant, is going to fire over and lead from Fast Minardi, and they've got 4 lengths on Zipping Vanessa early. Zipping Neutrons there. On the rail was Palawa King, then came Days of Thunder. Followed back then to Wapawa Louise, and last of all was Zohar Bale with it all to do. They run to the back. The leader was Ballistic Ant. Up behind them, Palawa King clipped heels. Fast Minardi moving into it. Now into the clear. Days of Thunder running on. Zohar Bale zooms up large, but Fast Minardi's got a break on the swing. After it was Palawa King. The leader was Fast Minardi. Palawa King over the top. Palawa King wins the final. Second, Fast Minardi. Third, Days of Thunder, I fancy, from Zohar Bale, who got too far back. Next in was Opawa Louise. Further back to Zipping Vanessa, Zipping Neutron, and Ballistic Ant run last. 42 and 72. Palawa King wins the national distance final. Number 5, Palawa.
Thanks, mate.
And New South Wales claim bragging rights in the Group 1 National Distance Championship, and Jack Smith, talk us through that race, because he balanced up a little bit closer tonight, got into 3rd position, but it wasn't easy for him. He was looking for that run down the back and just got balked. He must have been pretty nervous.
I thought he buggered it there, but anyhow, he's just got a big heart, mate. He just hooked out and kept coming.
You did the long, hard yards with this fella, much like you did in Queensland for going up there multiple weeks in a row. You brought him down here for the 2 runs. It's not an easy feat to do that, obviously coming all the way from Forbes. Talk us through the reasoning behind it.
When you got a dog like Palawa King and you got owners like John and Wendy, you just want to do it. You just want to do it for them and the dog. He deserves to go around in these races, yeah.
And he's a beautiful dog, obviously had success in the Queensland Carnival up there. And now to bring it down to the Meadows and against the Mexicans, it must just be to an all new level to come down here and serve it up to them on their home deck.
Isn't that sweet? No, they're unreal, the Mexicans, but it's good to get one on them, yeah.
And another Group 1 winner for Farrell Frankie. You must be so thrilled with what your boy's doing at stud.
Oh, he's just going enormous, mate. It's unbelievable, yeah.
I got a litter of 10 at home by him at the moment. Jack, go give your boy a cuddle. Congratulations.
Thank you.
That was Jack Smith, Patch, yeah, Palawa King. It looked a little bit scary there when he went for that run down the back and just got balked, but he just did what good dogs do.
Exactly right. It was hairy there mid-race where he got balked, and as you said, he got cost some ground. You sort of thought, well, he's lost that. Where is Zohar Bale? Zohar was too far back and just found it really difficult to really loosen the shackles and get into his race. But while that was happening, Palawa King was setting up his race, and in the end, as soon as he rebalanced and just honed in on those leaders late, he was going to be very, very hard to hold out. And as we've spoken about, and as you just said with Jack, it's been a perfect preparation from his point of view to have that reliability that he was going to be the wild card in the New South Wales State Final, which meant he didn't have to win it. He just had to compete, and he was going to find himself in this national distance final tonight. And obviously with that in mind, he made the decision to bring him to the Meadows 2 weeks in a row over 600 metres, where he performed perfectly in everything that we speak about many of these runners coming here for one of the first times. If they haven't raced here, then they've only had one trial. Massive advantage, and it's been a perfect outcome for Jack and one of the real great guys of the sport. And any time he has success, I think everyone is certainly happy for him, and spanning back to the likes of Farrell Frankie, Miss Esme, who won the inaugural 7:15, and now has got himself another star stayer in Palawa King, and he is the winner of the 2023 Group 1 National Distance Final.
Patch, just before we wrap up, just touching on the place getters as well. Fast Minardi, the Tasmanian, hasn't he run an enormous race?
Big time. I mean, we knew he had to be out in front, and he did that for a long period of time, and maybe for longer than what we thought. He sort of found himself under some serious pressure late when Palawa King come up and put him under the pump. But yeah, top performance from that one as well, and in Days of Thunder as well. I mean, I know Warren would be happy to just be a part of it, and he made it clear that her form away from home wasn't exactly perfect, but tonight I think she's delivered. I think that's a massive tick for her, and as we said, what's a great end to her racing career.
Oh, what a way for her to go out. Obviously, down the back, coming past the 600-metre boxes when Palawa King got balked off heels there, my first look back was what's behind him, and it was her just sitting there, and I thought, could the fairy tale come true? But she just couldn't pick up there that last little bit to reel in the leader. But geez, she's run an enormous race, and what an outstanding little animal she's been. They'd be absolutely thrilled with that result. For her to come on the road and perform so well against the best dogs in Australia, yeah, she's run enormous.
And it's not always the case, is it, Kat, where you sort of get it's the same in any sort of professional sport, get that opportunity to go out on a good note. And as I said, although she hasn't won the race, she's still been huge in defeat, and a fitting way to close out what's been a great career.
Yeah, absolutely. She's the pride of Queensland, and she'll lose no admirers with that run. And Zohar Bales battled away for fourth. Hasn't been beaten all that far, probably only been beaten just over 3 lengths. So he hasn't run a bad race. You know, his first real test up against these top dogs in the staying ranks, with no disrespect to what he's been racing in those 3 races leading up. It hasn't been the depth of tonight's race. So I thought he performed admirably as well.
Thank you very much. Yep, indeed. But all honours with Palawa King and Jack Smith and Marie and everyone involved. He's a star stayer, and tonight was a performance from a star. He's the winner of the 2023 Group 1 National Distance Final, back shortly for race number 7. Then, of course, following that, we build up to race 8, which is the main event tonight, the Group 1 National Sprint Final. Bloody oath.
He's just unbelievable, isn't he? Like, for a stay of only going again after that check, it shows the heart. I'm just so thankful for the owners, right? They're unbelievable. They just battle for a ball from a small country town when I live, and they just said, take it off, Jack. So,
I didn't mean to cut you so short there, but I just thought give them all their moment in the spotlight.
100%. No, that was good.
They all spoke pretty well, even Mark gave me a bit.
Yeah. And the more time we feel better.
I feel like I'm much better when I'm talking to people than talking to you.
Yeah. You feel that?
It's like, I mean, I'm a producer